Sneakerheads and basketball dudes alike, this is the only thing. We are back. It's not necessarily an unboxing because I have the sneakers on the floor, but something like that. Before we get into that, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you like to see before or you like to see today, and then let's get right into it. I'm gonna adjust my seat just slightly. Um, I'm showing you the box just because I want to show the box. It says Kobe 9 Elite High Protro, black metallic silver, and a 12 and a half. If you guys know or seen my videos before, then you know this is not my size. Probably not gonna keep these, but I will say this is just a regular. This is the normal Kobe box now, just a little bit bigger because these are bigger sneakers. All black with the Kobe logo on the top. You can see the Mamba logo. And then the actual sneakers are right here. These are the Kobe 9 masterpieces. So the reason I grabbed these, even though they were a big size, was first they were sitting at the outlets. I'm not sure how they got to the outlets because I'm pretty sure they had sold out for the most part. They were sitting in the outlets in my either a size 11 or size 11 and a half, which I could wear both for basketball. I just prefer an 11 and a half. And then I was like, oh, I'll come back and I'll grab them next week. And I came. They told me it was the only size there. I came back and then it wasn't there, and all they had was a 12 and a half. So I forgot to make the video anyways, and then hopefully I go back and they do have another size. If not, then I'm gonna try and wear these tomorrow to play bowling. And if I can't do it, I can't do it. So these are originally not released, but they were first seen in 2013. I don't even remember this. Well, all of my sneaker news at the time was coming from Kick Genius, who wasn't talking about stuff like this necessarily. That was like performance reviews, and then a combination of like Fomer Simpson, a lot of people actually. It was a combination of a lot of people. Just nobody was talking about these. But these were originally shown in a museum in 2013, and then they put out the Prelude pack. I don't know if you guys remember that. I don't know how many of you guys can remember the Prelude pack. If you were collecting sneakers at the time, I know I was not collecting sneakers as heavily. I did have a couple, but it wasn't anything like this. Anything like what I have going on right now. It was a pack that it ranged from, I believe, the Kobe 1 all the way till the 8, and it was just like colorways that hadn't released, if I remember correctly. And then apparently at the end of that they released the 9. I don't remember. I swear I don't remember them releasing the 9 right after that. I do remember a lot of those Prelude colorways are very nice. And then I'm pretty sure this was not the first colorway. I'm like 90% positive that this wasn't the first colorway. If it was, it was. But I don't remember that being the case. And then there was what made this one special, like this specific Kobe 9 model special, was it was a high top. Like there's a low as well, but it was like a super high top. And there was another sneaker out at the time that I'm gonna grab that was also a high top. Oh, that wore to pieces. It was also a high top, and it was these. I believe these are the 28s, counting because I have another one up here. Yeah, these are the 28s, the Jordan 28s. These are one of my favorite basketball sneakers of literally all time. They might be my favorite basketball sneakers of all time. I got mold on them. What's going on? I don't wear these anymore because the airbag popped, as it did in a lot of people's, from what I heard. I wish I could find another pair that wasn't super expensive. I was able to get these, the All-Star ones, the SE ones, but whole different topic. But that's what made these unique, right? So it was two different sneakers, and they were both extremely high. They looked kind of weird at the time. They still do kind of, like if you walk on court, people are still gonna look at you a little bit weird because it's not common. Most sneakers right now are low tops or mids. Like nobody is wearing a high top. As a matter of fact, this looks like a boxing sneaker. If you guys have ever seen boxing shoes, this is just very similar to boxing shoes. But that is a little bit on the history of that. I'll show you guys the 9s in a minute. the nines that I have. As this is a Protro, they obviously make different changes to these. The changes that they made, supposedly they did something different with the rubber. Feeling this, I can't tell, but it's supposed to be a little bit more tacky. And then they removed the Lunar Lawn insole at the time, which was very comfortable, and put in a drop-in React midsole, which I'm sure is also super comfortable because the React is very comfortable. And then on the colorway, I don't want to say it's self-explanatory. You do have that Flynet at the top, which was one of the big selling points on the Kobe 9s at the time. But it has like a black base for the most part, and then you've got that multicolored just Flynet running all over the place. This is a very nice pair of sneakers. It would have been very nice to see them in a low, but I'm not mad at this at all. You got the green Kobe, or what do you call that? Highlighter green or whatever you call that. Or I think it's a Volt. You have the Volt logo right there on the tongue. Kobe signature there. On the inside of the tongue, it says masterpiece with a Kobe with the Kobe logo, Kobe signature. I'm sorry, on this little tongue piece that they have here. And then, of course, one of the signatures of the Kobe 9 is the 9 stitches running down the back. And if you guys didn't know, that is not only for the Kobe 9, but it is for the his Achilles repair. So I believe it was around this time. I don't remember if it was right before this or what sneaker he was wearing. I don't remember when he tore it, but he tore his Achilles. Obviously finished it off with free throws, very similar to how Kyrie just did to after he tore his ACL. Finished the free throws. That was very. If you guys have seen it, then you've seen it already. You've seen Kyrie shoot the free throws after getting fouled and tearing his ACL. Reminding me, it's like watching Kobe at the time, and that is for that right there. This is just anytime they retro a sneaker that's not a Jordan, because with Jordans I feel like they just retro stuff all the time. But not only retro a sneaker that's not a Jordan, but like retro sneaker that's like in the main portion of when I was collecting sneakers. I do try to go get them because I do appreciate the sentiment. What's the word I'm looking for? I do appreciate the memories that it brings back. So I'll show you the two that I have, and then I guess we can end this. So I've actually got 2 boxes. I got 2 boxes and 1 sneaker. So these are the Kobe 9s, and these are actually gonna be re-releasing soon. I forgot what these are called. I think I can't remember. Like the base opens or something like that. I think that's what these are called. I told you guys before, I've been telling you guys for a long time, I went on sneakers a lot. I don't remember if these released on sneakers or these released on Nike, or do I have a receipt? I usually keep all my receipts in the thing. Yeah, so I have my original receipt from when these released. It doesn't have a date because it wore off, but I got these from House of Hoops, so I guess I won a raffle. Actually, it's a little faded, but it does say Kobe 9 low. I paid $218. So you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these were kind of the original price. Yeah, $200. That's $240. So I assume they beefed it up a little bit more. But yeah, what's the 7th month? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I bought this July 25th, 2014 from House of Hoops. And that's just to tell you, I've been getting sneakers. I've been winning raffles and stuff like that for a long time. Like, that was 11 years ago. That was 11 years ago. What was in these boxes was actually, what was in this box was actually a lot more important to me than those sneakers. I do love those sneakers, but it's no longer in this box. I took them overseas and I just destroyed them. Like, I was playing outside all the time and I annihilated them. And then when I came home, I left them in a box, like in a bag of sneakers, and they got wet and I just tossed them. I don't know why I did that. I fully regret doing that at this point, especially after Kobe died. I was like, God damn it. Like at that point, I only had two Kobe's. The Kobe 8s that I have over there and those 9s. That would have been the third pair. And I didn't know if we were ever going to get Kobe's again because he was going through that time where he was going to go open his other brand and have his own sneaker and all that. And I didn't know if they were coming back. So I kind of regretted it at the time. I still kind of do regret it. I do have a pair of Kobe's in this box. Uh, I recently bought these off a friend. I believe these are 9s as well. These are 9s, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty positive these are 9s. These are also a size that I don't wear. They're size 12, but I can fit them. Um, but this isn't a memorable colorway for me, right? It's just those two that I had. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching and listening to me not talk about the sneaker at all. I just talk about kind of why I like them. I'm hoping that, like I said, I'm hoping I can get a pair that fits me. If not, it is what it is. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like button, subscribe. And if you've seen before or you like you saw today, this is the only thing I'm out here. You guys have a good one.